Hey everyone, this is Jordan from Sleeklens.com, and in this video, I'm going to talk about shutter speed. So shutter speed, real quickly, for those of you who don't know, is basically a small door, is what I would classify it as, in your camera that opens and closes at the amount of time that you set. This door will open and it'll expose the sensor in your camera to light, and then it will close, and then it will shut off the light to your sensor, allowing your sensor to capture the scene. And so that is basically what shutter speed is. It's just basically a small little opening, a small shutter that will open and close for the time that you set. So on your camera, you're going to see a lot of different values that you can set. You're going to see values that range from possibly 1/4000th of a second to all the way to 30 seconds long. So let's say you have a value of 1/1000th of a second. What that means is when you take a picture of something, it's going to freeze whatever that subject is. It's also going to let in less light to the sensor. So that means you need to possibly take that photo in a bright situation, or have your ISO cranked up way high to allow more light to hit the sensor. If you have a shutter speed that is longer, potentially 1/4 of a second, all the way up to much longer than that. But for this example, 1/4 of a second, it's going to show motion. You're gonna see more blurry photos, or your subject might be more blurry if it's moving fast. And it's also gonna let in more light to the camera, so this will be helpful in low light situations. So what are the benefits of using different types of shutter speeds? Well, we have this photo right here, and it's taken of a waterfall, and this is taken at a faster shutter speed. So this is what it's doing, is it's freezing the water coming off of the waterfall. But we've all seen those really awesome waterfall photos with the silky smooth water, and what that is it's taking at a longer shutter speed. What this is doing is when the camera opens the shutter, it's seeing the motion of the water and then closing, allowing it to show the motion of the water, and you get silky smooth water like this. So here's another example of the light coming into the camera. If we have this photo right here and we want to take a photo of it, and we do a very short shutter speed, with everything set neutral, we're going to have a very short shutter speed. This is the type of photo that would come out. It's going to be kind of dark, but we need to make sure it's exposed for the right situation. So what we're going to do is allow more light to come into the camera using a longer shutter speed. Now it's going to vary between scene to scene. That's a thing called the exposure triangle, where you're trying to have everything calculated, including the shutter speed. So when you have a longer shutter speed, you're allowing the correct amount of light to hit the sensor, and you're getting a proper exposure. So that is what shutter speed is, a very basic level. But using shutter speed along with what the aperture of the camera is set to and the ISO is set to, using all three of those components together, called the exposure triangle, will allow you to take better photos in manual mode, and it kind of gives you the understanding of it. So I hope you enjoyed that quick little explanation on shutter speed in photography. Thank you for joining me in this video. This is Jordan from Sleeklens.com, and I'll see you in the next one.